Why does everyone hate on cargo shorts so much? I think they're just jealous of all the extra storage they provide. Look at those bad boys. I could fit like 50 tater tots in those things, easy. I'd better order a few hundred pairs.
Hey son. Your father and I are getting a divorce.
What? Why?
He's been wearing those cargo shorts since the day I met him and I can't take it anymore. I'm leaving for Texas tomorrow.
Hey there friends, today we're going to be taking a look at everyone's favorite used needle mine throwing Rainbow Six Siege operator, Lesion. Also known as Lu Long. Lesion was born in an area known as Bay in Hong Kong. He was raised by a single hardworking father who would often pull double shifts at a ship breaking company. During this time, Lesion would often stay at the shipyard and help his father dismantle retired ships for scrapping. This lifestyle was enough to pay the bills until one day his father seriously injured his back. At the time, Lesion was only 19 and could not support both of them with his singular income. As his debts steadily increased, Lesion started to become very worried about their future. During this time, China began requesting volunteers to begin clearing out mines in the province of Yunnan. Lesion, being desperate for money, immediately accepted the job and stayed with them for around 2 years, all the while learning how to defuse hazardous ammunition. With his now great experience in demolitions and mine disposals, he moved back to Hong Kong where he was accepted into the Special Duties Unit, or SDU. Here, he dealt with chemical, biological, and nuclear terrorist threats. Working for SDU ultimately led him to being asked to join Team Rainbow. Lesion is a 2-armor, 2-speed defender introduced during Operation Blood Orchid, alongside Ying and Ella. His special gadgets are auto-cloaking poison mines that once stepped on do initial damage and continue inflicting damage every few seconds until the enemy either is killed or stops to remove the needle. He also comes equipped with either a submachine gun or a shotgun with an integrated suppressor. Let's start with his goo mines. They are throwable devices that deploy on just about any flat surface. Once deployed, they become almost completely transparent. If you look hard enough though, as an attacker, you will see it. But unless you're like really looking and taking your time, it's almost impossible. The mines have a 1 meter detection radius, meaning any attacker who comes within half a meter will be affected. Once triggered, the mines do an initial 10 damage, and then another 8 damage every 2 seconds until the attacker stops to pull out the needle. While under its effect, your screen becomes distorted and you are unable to sprint or plant the diffuser. At this time, you have 2 options. You can either stop what you're doing, follow the on-screen prompt to remove the needle from your leg, during which time you go through the animation of lowering your gun, leaving you vulnerable for a few seconds. Or you can fight through the disorientation and take the damage while continuing to fight the defenders. Lesion starts each round with 1 mine and gains an additional 1 every 30 seconds. Each mine deployed remains visible to Lesion with a small icon above each one. This is where his mines really come in handy. Of course, the damage dealt to attackers is an added bonus, but where Lesion really shines is intel. You immediately know where at least one attacker is each time you're notified that one of your mines have gone off. You can relay this information to your team or just go for the flank. This is really great if you're running the trap meta. I'm sure you all know how annoying it is to play against the Lesion Frost Capcan Ella combo. Counters to the goo mine include IQ's Nintendo Switch that she keeps on her wrist, and Thatcher's EMP grenades. Also really anyone that takes the time to look out for them. So Lesion has 2 options for primary weapons. There's the 612 SD shotgun and the T5 submachine gun. The one I see a majority of people using and my personal favorite is the T5 SMG. This 30-round submachine gun has a fire rate of 900 rounds per minute and a damage standard of 28. You can attach all sights except the ACOG to it, and all barrels except the extended barrel. A laser sight is also optional. I find this to be an all-around good SMG. It reminds me a lot of the MP5, but it has a bit higher fire rate and no ACOG. It's great for close to medium range encounters. His second option for primaries is the 612 double action shotgun. This is one of the more unique weapons introduced to Rainbow Six Siege. It's a 12 gauge bullpup revolver shotgun, meaning it runs off of a 6-round drum for ammo, making its reload time relatively quick for a shotgun. It also has an integrated suppressor for added stealth. It has an initial damage of 35 in close range, but sharply drops off at further distances. Because of the integrated suppressor, you're unable to change the barrel type to anything else. You can also attach all sight types except of course the ACOG. But I mean, why would you really want an ACOG on this thing? Additionally, you can add a laser sight to the underbarrel. Lesion only has 1 option for secondary weapons, and that's the Q929 pistol. It does a very respectable damage of 60 and a magazine size of 10. It has a relatively low recoil and supports the suppressor or the muzzle brake barrels. You can also add a laser sight to this. At the end of the day, Lesion is one of my favorite operators. Between all the enemy intel you get with him and his super solid SMG, I see no reason not to try him out. If you haven't mained him yet, maybe give him a try. Just make sure you're wearing your cargo shorts, so you can stay replenished with all those tater tots you can keep in your pockets. Okay, God bless. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. Thanks again. Goodbye, my friends.